Hey guys, what to trade next week? In this video, we'll analyze your dollar, we will check pound dollar pair, I will share with you my thoughts about Ethereum, and we will analyze gold together. I will share with you my forecast, I will share with you my analysis, and we will discuss what to expect from these instruments next week. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Right, traders, I want to start our analysis with the pound dollar pair. We are on a daily time frame, and first of all, let's analyze the global market trend. Zooming out the chart, I want you to realize that we are trading in a global bearish trend. The market is falling, and even though from the middle of July the market is bullish, even though from the middle of July the market is growing, I want you to realize that this bullish movement is just a correctional movement within a global bearish trend. And now let's analyze the price action. If we analyze the highs and lows of this correctional movement, we may spot a classic trend following pattern, a bearish flag pattern. And what do we know about this pattern? This pattern shows us the correctional movement within a global bearish trend, right? And most of the time, the breakout of the support of the flag is a very important bearish clue, and after the breakout, quite often the market returns to a global bearish trend. And you can see that on Friday the price violated the support of the flag, broke and closed below that. The only thing to consider for now is that on Friday the market was rejected from that horizontal structure support. You can see that even though we broke the support of the flag, the price didn't manage to violate that key support and was rejected from that. So I want you to patiently wait for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support next week. It is the last resort for buyers right now, and once the price breaks that, once the candle closes below that, we will expect a bearish movement all the way down to current lows. Yes, so the breakout of the flag support is already a very strong bearish clue, but for extra confirmation, I would also suggest wait for a breakout of that horizontal structure. Once it is broken, we will expect a further decline. Hey traders, learn how to trade in my premium educational group. There on daily live streams I will show you my active trading positions. There I will show you the trading setups that I'm currently looking at. If you want to combine the learning and earning experience, it will be the best place for you to be. For more info, check my website. It is vasilytrader.com/private group, or text me in one of the social networks. I will give you more details. Now let's briefly discuss Ethereum. The point is that Ethereum is nicely recovering from the middle of June after the strong bearish rally. Once the market reached that support, the market started to trade in a minor bullish trend. But the problem is that even though we are trading in a minor bullish trend, ahead is a very strong key structure resistance. Yes, you can see that at the moment the market is approaching that key structure, and for now you can see that the price didn't manage to violate it to the upside. We formed a very nice doji candle and retraced from that, and now we see the second test of that structure. And because the market is globally trading in a bearish trend, I would suggest trying to short that resistance. And what will we look for to short Ethereum? Here I want you to pay close attention to that support. You can see that technically speaking, Ethereum is currently stuck between two structures, between that minor daily structure support and that key daily resistance. So if the price retraces from that resistance and breaks below that support, breaks and closes below that support, it will give us a perfect reversal formation. Yes, it will give us a double top formation. So next week, pay close attention to that support. If we break and close below that, then on a retest we can short Ethereum, and we will expect a bearish movement at least to that minor support, and then we can even have the second target right here based on that support. So let's measure our potential risk to reward for the trade right here, setting our stop loss above the highs of the pattern. Here will be our initial target for the trade, yes, and our second target will be right here, so we can catch quite nice trade. I want you to pay close attention to that structure. Yes, and by the way, if you are very bearish on crypto market, remember that for now it is the last resort to buyers to buy from, and if the price violates that support to the downside, we may drop all the way down to current lows, right? So let me say that again. Ethereum is currently approaching a very important resistance, yes, and because the market is globally bearish, chances will be high to see a bearish rally from that, and bearish violation of that horizontal support will confirm to us a coming bearish rally, a coming trend following movement. Now a couple of words about the euro dollar pair. This last 2 weeks were very slow and boring for euro dollar. You can see that at the moment euro dollar is trading within a narrow horizontal trading range on a daily. Here is the support of the range, and here is the resistance of the range. If you are an intraday trader, I would suggest trading the boundaries of that range. Let the market reach the resistance of the range, wait for a confirmation, and short from there, expecting a bearish movement to the support of the range, or wait for the test of the support of the range, wait for a confirmation, and then buy, expecting a bullish movement. If you're a swing trader, if you're a trend following trader, remember that on focus we have a very important zone of confluence. Remember, traders, that earlier we spotted together this major falling trend line and that strong horizontal structure, and we concluded that from here we will look for trend following opportunities. So if the price bounces and violates the resistance of that range, from here we will look for trend following opportunities. Once the price reaches that area, from here we will look for a confirmation to sell euro dollar. So pay close attention. I don't know how long the market will stay within the boundaries of that range. Most likely the entire August will be very indecisive for euro dollar. So for now, definitely on focus are the boundaries of that range. But just in case if the price breaks that to the upside, remember that ahead we will have that resistance. And by the way, if the price breaks the support of the range to the downside, then we will expect a bearish movement to current lows, right? So consider such a scenario as well. Let me know, traders, by the way, in the comment section, what are your expectations from euro dollar? Do you believe it will keep trading within the boundaries of that range, or it will break to the upside or to the downside? Let me know in the comment section. The last but not least in our analysis for today is gold. And a very important thing happened with gold this week. We are on a daily time frame, and as you remember, traders, we were patiently monitoring that major falling trend line. Yes, we spotted earlier that trend line, and we concluded that from that the market should drop. But you can see that instead bulls managed to violate that trend line. Bulls managed to break and close above that trend line. And of course, it is a very strong bullish clue. You can see that after the breakout, the market retested that trend line and then we bounced. But the problem is that if we open a weekly time frame right now, you can see that ahead we have a very strong weekly structure resistance. Yes, you can see that that structure was respected many times in the past by the buyers. Yes, buyers were buying in February, buyers were buying in May, buyers were buying in June from that structure. So on focus is that horizontal area right now. If we close above that on weekly, if bulls will manage to violate that structure on a weekly, close above that, then we will expect a bullish continuation to that resistance. Yes, so if you want to buy, be very careful and patiently wait for a breakout of that entire area. Also, traders, remember that one more very nice point to try to buy gold is one more test of that broken trend line. You can see that Friday was very bearish for gold, and I won't be surprised if gold will drop to the trend line again. Patiently wait for the test of the trend line, and on its test, wait for some confirmation to buy. Yes, expecting a bullish movement to current local highs. Definitely, traders, gold right now is very tricky, and from one side we have a confirmed breakout of that trend line, but from the other side we have that strong weekly structure from where sellers started to push the market. So be extremely careful. Yeah, it is right now better to wait for some confirmation before you sell or buy gold. So be careful. If I open any trade, I will definitely post an update in my free Telegram channel. So check that. It is called Vasily Trader, and be patient, traders. Patience is the key in this game. Right, traders, let me know if you have any questions. Also remember that if something is not clear in my analysis, you can always ask me questions in the comment section on YouTube. Also, if you want me to analyze some other instrument for you, also feel free to ask. Also, traders, if you want to learn trading, if you want to see how I trade live, if you want to see how I analyze the market live, don't forget to check my premium educational group. The link in the description below. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.